Welcome everyone to the Inspire Reads channel, where we explore valuable knowledge from the best books. Hi, I'm Sophia. Don't forget to follow the great books in the description. Today, we will delve into a special book filled with deep insights from Charlie Munger, the renowned investor who is highly respected by Warren Buffett. This book is truly a treasure trove of wisdom, encompassing investment strategies, human psychology, multi-dimensional thinking, and valuable life philosophies. There's an interesting story about the relationship between Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. After each annual shareholders meeting, Buffett always turns to Munger for advice. Munger often shrugs and says, "I have nothing to add." One year when Munger couldn't attend, Buffett received a photo along with an audio recording of that very line. Buffett remarked, "I can't do without Munger, even for a second." This illustrates not only their strong partnership, but also the deep respect and reliance they have on each other's insights. Munger has contributed significantly to Buffett's success and has enriched his own life by finding joy in simple things, like spending time with family and indulging in his passions. Life is never without challenges and winding paths. So what qualities and mindsets do you need to overcome obstacles and achieve financial and time freedom? Or do you feel like you're always caught up, busy yet financially stagnant? Many people find themselves in this situation, struggling to break free from the daily grind. Today's book compiles Munger's advice, speeches, and interviews from over 20 years, capturing the essence of his wisdom. In this video, I will focus on Munger's profound lessons about life, psychology, and investing. Whether you're interested in business or investing or not, this book is worth reading and rereading, as it broadens your perspective and allows you to learn from a nearly 100-year-old masterwise, humble, discreet, and full of determination. Let's explore the invaluable insights in Munger's Almanack. Charlie Munger, an exceptional investor, follows 3 guiding principles that have led him to extraordinary success: satisfaction, new challenges, and persistence. Despite his enormous wealth, Munger's goal isn't to accumulate endless riches, but to find joy in business and personal growth. This is a crucial lesson that many people overlook. In a world obsessed with material wealth, it's easy to forget that true fulfillment often comes from the journey itself rather than the destination. So how does one maintain satisfaction while continuing to grow personally and financially? First, let go of jealousy. When your mind is obsessed with comparing yourself to others and competing, it becomes hard to focus on what truly matters to you. This was evident in the early 2000s when legendary investor George Soros, caught up in the tech stock frenzy, suffered significant losses by not paying attention to his area of expertise. In contrast, Charlie Munger helped Berkshire Hathaway become one of the strongest companies by adhering to his strategy, focusing on the insurance industry, and steering clear of the pitfalls of jealousy. Munger understands that overcoming jealousy is the first step toward achieving true satisfaction. Satisfaction doesn't mean stopping. It means maintaining a clear mind, unclouded by meaningless ambitions. When you feel content with what you're doing, you have the power to continue developing and achieving higher goals without being swayed by external temptations. Munger's philosophy can be summarized as follows. Jealousy is not just a distraction. It's a toxic emotion that can derail your progress. Instead of measuring your success against others, focus on your journey and what you want to achieve. This mindset shift can lead to greater personal satisfaction and improved decision-making. By eliminating the comparison game, you create space for gratitude and appreciation for your unique path. Never let the crowd decide your path. Charlie Munger warned of the high price of following the crowd, using the example of Columbia Advertising, a giant in the industry, but a victim of trend chasing. When Stresswell invested billions in properties driven by a real estate craze, the market quickly saturated, resulting in hundreds of millions in losses. Munger pointed out that Stresswell's failure wasn't due to the market, but to the foolish habit of following the crowd. In investing, when people rush in for a piece of an enticing market, some will walk away empty-handed. Initially, Warren Buffett invested in undervalued stocks, but with Munger's decisive approach and vision, he advised buying high-priced stocks of strong growth companies. As a result, while others only achieved average returns, Buffett's company witnessed extraordinary growth. This principle can be applied to all aspects of life, not just investing. Whether you're making career decisions, pursuing a new venture, or even choosing your social circle, staying true to your values and beliefs is essential. Remember, chasing trends only leaves you exhausted and scattered. By maintaining independent thinking and focusing your energy on what you do best, you can achieve lasting success. If your path isn't supported by the crowd, ignore them. When you dare to go against the trend, you develop a strong soul and unwavering confidence. Satisfaction with your choices is the key to avoiding the fluctuations of changing trends and maintaining stability amid chaos. Knowing enough is foundational in Charlie Munger's life. He doesn't chase consumer trends or live extravagantly. Instead, he leads a modest and frugal life. While many rely on spending to define their income, Munger does the opposite. He bases his spending on income, ensuring he has a surplus by simply earning more than he spends. This minimal financial management skill keeps him debt-free, and he opposes using credit cards. He prefers to cut costs when necessary rather than borrowing, as high interest rates hinder wealth accumulation. Munger believes the best way to combat inflation is to reduce material desires. This approach not only helps build wealth, but also nurtures wisdom and brings true happiness. No matter how rich you are, your sleeping space is still only about 6 feet. No matter how wealthy you become, you only need 3 meals a day. Satisfaction with the present and what you have is the key to a happy and successful life. When satisfaction serves as your protective shield, the desire to learn and knowledge will become the spear that leads you to new heights. Therefore, continue to learn and explore the world every day. Engaging with new ideas and perspectives not only broadens your understanding, but also enriches your life experiences. I am incredibly inspired by older individuals who continue to seek knowledge. During my time studying abroad, I met a woman in her 70s who was my classmate. Every conversation with her touched me deeply. Not just her, but many older friends I met in the library. These elderly individuals, with abundant energy, live each day sitting in a corner reading books and taking handwritten notes, staying away from technology, loyal to paper and pen. They train their memory by writing down what they read. When I read about Charlie Munger, I can't help but envision a nearly 100-year-old man diligently reading every day. This image fills me with admiration. In fact, Charlie Munger is even referred to by doctors as the two-legged library because of his love for reading. There's a story that a scholar invited Munger for breakfast, but even when he arrived an hour early, he found Munger there, engrossed in a book. Munger has a habit of reading in the morning, waking up at 6 a.m. every day, finding a quiet place and focusing on reading. He once said, "There's no intelligent person I've met who doesn't read every day. Books are like 3 meals a day, food for the soul." Munger believes that reading is an essential part of life. Each book is a stream of knowledge, offering a rich perspective on the world around us. Books not only help us expand our knowledge, but also teach us how to think, evaluate, and make decisions. Munger is famous for saying, "Every decision is an investment decision." Investing isn't just about money, it's also about time, energy, and knowledge. Munger's book isn't merely about numbers and data, but also a lesson on how to live, how to create value for oneself and the community. He emphasizes that to invest wisely, you need multidimensional knowledge. Investing isn't just about numbers, it's about patience and long-term vision. To understand the intrinsic value of a company, you need to foresee what its stock price may reflect. Wise investing isn't about buying cheap stocks. It's about selecting reasonable stocks from excellent companies. The first lesson from Munger is to understand the nature of the business and the market you're participating in. In this video, we will also explore the psychological traps that can lead you to make poor investment decisions. Munger has identified 25 psychological trends that lead to poor decisions. One of these is herd mentality. When those around you rush into a particular trend, it can pressure you to pursue that as well. This mentality can lead to serious investment mistakes. For example, during the real estate market frenzy, many investors bought homes hoping prices would skyrocket. without realizing that decisions based on emotions and excitement are never sustainable. Munger emphasizes that if you can't think of a good reason to invest in a stock, you shouldn't invest. He advises that before investing, consider all factors and don't let emotions overshadow reason. Patience is one of the most critical factors Munger highlights. Investing isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Ultimately, it's equally important that you equip yourself with the ability to face failure. Munger learned this lesson from his career failures. No one is perfect, and failure is a natural part of the journey. What matters is learning from those failures and not letting them discourage you. Consider each failure an opportunity to learn and grow. Munger famously said, "The only way to avoid mistakes is to gain experience, and that comes from making mistakes." Let's further explore how Charlie Munger approaches the concept of time. In a world where instant gratification is the norm, Munger reminds us of the importance of patience and the long-term perspective. He believes that every action we take is an investment in the future. The time we invest in learning, improving ourselves, and nurturing relationships pays off in ways we may not immediately see. Munger often talks about compounding not just in finance, but in learning and relationships. Just like money compounds over time, knowledge and experiences accumulate and enhance our wisdom. This compound effect can lead to extraordinary results if we commit to lifelong learning and growth. Munger's life is a testament to the power of consistent, incremental progress. He advocates for the 1% better everyday principle, which emphasizes that small, daily improvements lead to significant advancements over time. This philosophy aligns perfectly with the broader theme of self-development and self-improvement. By embracing this mindset, you can transform your life in meaningful ways. Rather than seeking immediate gratification, focus on the long game. Invest your time in activities that contribute to your growth and happiness. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, and don't be afraid to challenge yourself to learn and do more. In conclusion, Charlie Munger's wisdom extends beyond finance. It encompasses life itself. By understanding the power of knowledge, resisting the urge to follow the crowd, practicing patience, and learning from failures, you can navigate the complexities of life and invest in your future effectively. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Munger's Almanack. I hope you feel inspired to embrace the principles discussed today and apply them to your life. Remember, life is a continuous journey of learning, and every day is an opportunity to grow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Inspire Reads for more insights and knowledge from the world's greatest books. Let's keep growing together.